friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and insights from the football world. One thing which I did expect from the UEFA Nations League is where all the European heavyweights, including England, Italy, Germany, France, and Spain, have a very comfortable run in. And this is something which not only me, but all the neutral football fans would have expected. And this has been a really topsy-turvy affair, especially for a team which we all expected to do really well after reaching the finals of the Euros last year. Yes, my friends, I am talking about the three lions, England, who were absolutely shambolic against a lower ranked team like Hungary. Hungary defeat England 4-0. What a story this has been for this country which is having a very meager population and has football as its strength. And if you talk about England, they have a very big history of performing well in competitions, and I have to say that this team is struggling under Gareth Southgate. Well, the coach is not the only problem, but the attitude of these players is just shambolic. If we look at the quality of players that they have, including Harry Kane, Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and all the other defenders, this is a team which can be called the golden generation. Yes, the previous golden generation did fail when Frank Lampard, Paul Scholes, and Steven Gerrard were playing in the midfield. But what can you expect from this England team? The current crop of players have the intensity. They play in the biggest league of the world, the English Premier League. But still, you are not able to find a solution for this team. And Gareth Southgate is a manager who is quite defensive. He does not look at the strengths of the players and get the best out of them. If you look at Harry Kane's position when he plays for England, he is at least 20 yards further deep down. He's in the midfield. He's trying to link up the play, and sometimes it is as if there is no creativity, there is no finishing touch to all the flair in the midfield. And if you expect a player like Harry Kane to play in the number 10 role, you need to have pacey wingers, which they do have, but I don't find enough deep lying midfielders making those penetrative runs for England. Well, credit where it is due, take nothing away from Hungary. They were disciplined defensively and they were, eager to close down every second ball, and they did not allow England time and space on the ball. This is the most fundamental aspect if you are playing a high profile match. You don't need to give the opposition any time and space on the ball. You need to close them down as soon as possible. And whenever you don't have the ball, be in a structure, be in a solid shape, which is very difficult to break down. And England had no answers to Hungary's, kind of setup. They were playing with a 4-4-2 formation, and Hungary were really clear in their game plan. Right from the first whistle, what you saw is an England team which is struggling to find passes, which is struggling to create any kind of tempo into the game, and they were gifting away possession to Hungary. Well, Hungary is not the most fluid side. They don't have the players with that kind of flair and ability. But yet, what they have shown in this tournament is that they have the mentality. They have the attitude of monsters. And when they find their predator, they will be going for the kill. And this is something which I have seen in so many of the big tournaments. All the underdogs somehow find a way to, be cohesive, have a strong camaraderie, and ultimately find the solution. Well, this is a lot of big learning for England. If you look at the first half, especially, England were quite comfortable with the ball. Hungary were having less of the possession. But whenever you give any time and space to any of these players, especially at the elite level, it is a big mistake. And Hungary were 1-0 up. I think inside the first 40 minutes, it took some while for them to get into the game. But as soon as they got into the game, what you saw is a team which is compact, which is having the ability to stretch the opposition's defense and completely destroy the opposition. Well, it was 1-0 at halftime, and at least in the second half, I expected a reaction, a strong reaction from this Gareth Southgate's team, which is worthy of their appreciation. However, what I found is a bunch of bottle jobs who have nothing to play for. They're just playing as if it's a walk in the park. And well, even if we lose 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 or 5-0, it just doesn't matter. And you saw that kind of, dropped shoulders. Everyone were playing in a very haphazard manner. There was no structure and rhythm into the game. All the playing patterns which they were trying to create was going out of the window because Hungary were so solid, not just defensively, but in the entire formation of the team. Everyone knew their roles and responsibilities, and whenever they got the ball, mind you, they have a very quick transition. And whenever they got the ball, they were hitting England on the counter attack and they made most of their chances. 1-0 became 2-0, 3-0, and 4-0 within no time. And this is where I feel that Gareth Southgate's biggest mistake is to, not allow his players to express themselves, because everyone has a very unique strength in this squad. If you look at players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, he has been exceptional for Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, but when it comes to the national team, there is some kind of inhibition where he is not able to whip in those beautiful crosses of his from the right hand side. Even if you talk about the left hand side, you have players like Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw, but what they do is just play sideways and backwards. And this is taking the team nowhere. You are just trying to keep the possession, but when you build out from the back, you are creating pressure on yourself, because not all teams will be sitting deep and trying to, frustrate you. They will press you if you are just trying to play out from the back. And all of these players somehow are not composed on the ball when it comes to playing out of the back. And this is where Gareth Southgate has his work cut out. There are lots of mistakes which England made, especially in this match. But do you guys think that seriously England will bring the World Cup home? Well, I am not sure if it is coming home, but I'm certain based on this performance and the past few results, I feel that this team needs to improve a lot. Otherwise, they will be sent packing from the tournament in Qatar. Well, that is my verdict. Gareth Southgate must be having different plans. Obviously, we'll have to wait and watch what kind of reaction the Three Lions will have in the upcoming matches and international friendlies. We can make a judgment of them only after the group stage of the World Cup. But I feel that going into this World Cup, they are one of the strong favorites based on their lineup and their squad. But you just need to feel as a neutral fan that this team has all the talent, but that talent is going for waste. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about this England team. Do you still think that they have what it takes to eventually win the World Cup and bring the World Cup back to England? Please put your thoughts in the comment section, and congratulations once again to Hungary on a wonderful 4-0 win. So if you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it amongst your friends and network. And the Football Mania is not going anywhere. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, stay safe and take care.